straight out of the sunny purple state of Florida. He's liberally conservative and conservatively liberal. He's Wag the Blue Dog.
Mainstream Republicans would have us believe that they're the party of small government and free market economics. Well, I'm going to expose the truth if you haven't seen it already. They are not the party of free markets and competition. They are the party of the corporatocracy. Do not think for a moment that big corporations accumulate their massive wealth purely by the free market. Now, you could write volumes on all of this corporatocracy, so I'm just going to focus on one area, and that's oil subsidies. Nothing makes me more sick than to listen to these phonies, these neocons in the Republican Party denounce class warfare when we complain about oil subsidies. What class warfare? Why are we taxing the American people and giving $4 billion a year to the oil sector? Let me explain how this works. Every time you go to the gas station and you fill up, there is a 50-cent on the gallon excise on the gas. Now, I'm not opposed to that in of itself, but here's the problem I have. We pay a gas tax, then that money's taken by the government and then given to the oil sector. $4 billion a year. Now, I know that the money does not go directly to the oil sector. Technically, that money goes to build roads and stuff. I get that. But the point is, why are we paying a tax for gas and then subsidizing big oil? It doesn't make a lick of sense. But most of the Republicans, with the exception of the few who actually have a soul, like Ron Paul and, Ron Paul, okay, and his son and Mike Lee and a few others. Definitely Tom Colburn, he's awesome. But most of the Republicans scream bloody murder if you go after those oil subsidies. And sometimes their hacks on the radio will say things, well, it's only $4 billion a year, it's not very much. That's not the point. It's the principle. Taking money from the American people and giving it to the rich, taking from the poor and giving to the rich, that's about as much of a free market as putting a feather in your hat is macaroni. Well, that's GOPenomics for you. And they play off the prejudices of their inbred followers who are tuned into Fox News. They play off of that to keep us snowed. Anyone who's against them is automatically denounced as a liberal, and by liberal they mean leaning socialist. Well, there's nothing socialist about getting the government out of the way and ending these stupid oil subsidies. Well, time for me to get back to the doghouse. Maybe I'll strike oil? I don't know. Take care, everyone. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, bow wow, yippee yo.